You think you know someone, until you don't. I gave this man my heart, my loyalty, and years of my life. And how did he repay me? By betraying me in the most disgusting way possible. With the one person I trusted in my own home. But trust me, I didn't just cry and walk away. I made sure he'd never forget the day he crossed me. Let me take you back to the moment I uncovered the truth, because this isn't just a story about betrayal. It's about revenge. And oh, it was brutal. I'm Olivia, 32 years old, married for 8 years to my husband, Daniel. Our life seemed perfect. Big house, fancy vacations, the picture-perfect couple from the outside. I had a stable job, and Daniel owned a growing business. We weren't struggling. If anything, we were living the kind of life people envied. We had a housekeeper, Maria. She was young, polite, and had been with us for almost 2 years. I trusted her completely. She wasn't just an employee. She was like family. At least, that's what I thought. It started with small things. Daniel, who never used to care about the house chores, suddenly had an opinion on how Maria did her work. Maria folds the laundry better, he once said. I brushed it off. Then, he started working from home more often. Always after I left for work. I'm not the jealous type, but something felt off. One day, Maria was acting strange. She avoided eye contact, fumbled while speaking, and even called me ma'am. Something she never did before. A gut feeling hit me. That woman's instinct, you know? Something was happening behind my back. So, I did what any suspicious wife would do. I set a trap. That Friday, I pretended to go on a business trip. Daniel kissed me goodbye like he always did. No sign of guilt on his face. But instead of heading to the airport, I booked a hotel nearby. I waited until evening and then drove back home quietly, parking a few houses away. My heart pounded as I walked towards the front door. I had my phone out, ready to record whatever I found. I turned the knob slowly. It was unlocked. My stomach dropped. I stepped inside, and that's when I heard it. Soft giggles. Murmurs. Then a very distinct moan. I wasn't prepared for what I saw next. There on my bed, under my silk sheets, was my husband tangled up with Maria. They didn't even notice me at first. I stood there frozen. A wave of emotions hit me. Rage, disgust, heartbreak. But I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I smiled. Because I already had a plan. Instead of confronting them, I backed out of the room quietly and went to the guest bedroom. I called Daniel's mother. Now, let me tell you something about my mother-in-law. She's traditional, deeply religious, and absolutely adores her son. She also hates cheaters. Hey, Mom, you might want to come over right now. Something's happening that you really need to see. Then, I called a few of Daniel's closest friends and his business partner. Emergency at the house. Come quick. And finally, I went on Facebook. I started a live video, only visible to a select group of people, including my family, his family, and some mutual friends. Then, I walked back into the bedroom. With my camera rolling, I cleared my throat. Daniel shot up in bed, his face turning ghost white. Maria? She scrambled to cover herself, eyes wide in horror. Oh, don't stop now. Please, continue. I mean, you've been doing this behind my back for who knows how long. Don't let me ruin the moment. Daniel stammered. Oh, Olivia, this isn't what it looks like. I laughed. Oh. So you're telling me you tripped and landed inside the Maid? Maria started crying, but I wasn't interested in her theatrics. Just then the doorbell rang. Guess who walked in? His mother, his friends, and his business partner. The room turned into absolute chaos. His mother lost it, screaming at him, calling him a disgrace. His friends? Shocked and disgusted. His business partner? Furious because guess what? Daniel had been using company money to fund his little rendezvous. And the cherry on top? I walked over to my closet, pulled out a suitcase, and dumped all of his clothes inside. I packed for you, sweetheart. You're leaving tonight. Maria ran out of the house half-dressed, humiliated beyond belief. Daniel begged me to stop, but it was too late. The damage was done. And remember that Facebook Live? Yeah, it went viral within our circle. By the next day, everyone knew. His reputation? Shattered. His business partner kicked him out of the company. His mother refused to take his calls. His friends distanced themselves. And Maria? Well, she had to move out of town. As for me, I filed for divorce the next day. And because of his financial infidelity, I walked away with half of everything. Betrayal hurts. But sometimes, the best revenge isn't just walking away. It's making sure they remember exactly what they lost. And trust me, Daniel will never forget. Asterisk, so tell me, what would you have done in my situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've ever caught someone, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more jaw-dropping real-life confessions.